Yeah, you're from a lake place.
Yeah, peninsula. Isthmus, excuse me.
Wait, what's an isthmus?
It's
like a strip of land.
Dick in your mouth? No.
I'm sorry, I stepped on that.
No, it's
Even funnier that you stepped on it. I knew you did it. I knew he fucked up. Literally was like, that, stop the pot. Fuzzy, I'm sorry. I didn't see it coming and I stepped all over it. Hey guys, just come see me June 27th and 28th in Janesville, Wisconsin at the Comedy Cabin. I will be there. Other than that, I will be raising my baby and doing this podcast in Austin, Texas, having fun with Ehsan and Val.
Well, Deric will also be with me on 3 dates, September 4th in Ontario Improv, September 10th at the Irvine Improv, and September 20th at the Detroit House of Comedy. If you want to just see me alone because you hate Deric, you can catch me June 12th and 13th at Deaf Puppy Comedy Club in Manteca, California, August 30th in Bend, Oregon, and October 16th, Hilarities in Cleveland. So you can come see me without him. Bye.
They at the coffee shop I go to, they love me over there, and they write little cute nicknames on my shit all day.
Really?
Every time I go, they write a new cute nickname, and they give me a free coffee.
Really?
I got it like that at Cosmic Coffee, bro. I walk in, they go, oh, it's the king. Get it ready, extra shot.
Oh, damn, it's like that for like, I'm assuming for real, because it says hot fuzz on your cup, that they really fuck with
this
you.
Is
like
actually
that.
a repeat, so I was kind of a little upset. I was like,
oh, they weren't trying today?
I was like, Mac has done hot fuzz already. Are you new? Are you new or something?
Have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah, for sure.
Classic.
Wait, so what's the best nickname you've gotten? What's the like, damn, this was like the one?
It's a lot of the fuzz, hot fuzz, peach fuzz. They're not very creative over there.
Yeah, saying them out loud, they kind of suck, but man, when you read it, it feels good.
It feels good. It feels like welcoming. And also, I'm doing an Adam Sandler thing on the east side. So
what does that mean?
I dress in like a t-shirt and shorts, and everyone around me is like rich. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I look very bummy. So people see me getting this respect. And they're like, oh my God, who is that?
Who is this bum?
Yeah, who is this bum that they're fucking, are they just taking care of him? They're not far off.
You feed us straight once, dude. That's crazy. I like that you called it Adam Sandlering.
Yeah, I'm doing the Sandler thing.
You're doing the Sandler vibe.
Yeah,
dude.
that's
fire.
my, that's the arc.
So,
And,
okay, was this a game plan to be like, I can play this, that I can get free coffee? Or are you just so like outgoing that it just sort of happened?
I think, this is actually what happened. So the dude that works there, his name's Alex, he came to the Mothership Christmas party as a guest of one of the servers, because they're friends. And then, I don't know if you were there, I stole the fucking show.
Yeah.
So,
you did.
So when I walked in the next time, his mind, he's like, oh my God, this is that really fucking awesome guy that everyone, loves, and he thinks I'm famous. I'm locally got a little buzz going.
Everyone knows, bro. Fuzz got the buzz.
Yeah.
So then he started hooking up, and he told all the people that when Fuzz comes in, you hook it up.
Damn.
To refer to yourself as Fuzz. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, and they love me over there. But the nicknames are kind of trash. So, the best nickname, the best variant of my nickname I've ever gotten, because people love to nickname my nickname. Fuzzatron 3000. Fuzztro.
I call you Fuzzathan Taylor Thomas.
Fuzzathan Taylor Thomas. Fuzzword. Shit like that. Big Fuzz, classic. The best one I ever got, Fuzz Lightyear.
Oh!
Yeah.
Damn, nigga, why don't I call you Fuzz Lightyear?
Isn't that awesome?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What a great nickname.
So good. That's the best one I've ever gotten. I'm waiting for someone to top.
So having nicknames off the nickname, that's fire.
Yeah, bro.
That's fire, because people can call you anything. You'd be like, oh, they're talking to me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, and everyone wants a little piece.
Dude, no, you are, I'll give you that. You're who you are in the scene. Everyone wants a piece of the fuzz. Everyone wants a little bite of you, dude. Yeah. Everyone wants a little bite of you.
They want to win over a little piece of my heart.
They all want a little piece of it.
That's true. That's true.
That's why I don't get too close. You're cool.
Everyone is always like, look at Fuzzy on his ivory tower over
Yeah,
there.
I go,
Yes, that's my favorite thing about you. Whenever I see you at the club, and you'll just say some wild shit, bro. Or I walk in the club, this is my favorite thing to do. Even though it's a compliment to me, but it's just, so, who does this? Every time he sees me, and I've been gone for like a week or a couple days,
Right.
he'll see me, and then he'll go, he's back. Hold on to it for you.
I was holding it down.
Every time. It's so, that shit makes me laugh so hard, bro. Oh my God. Hey, Fuzzy, we were talking about this on the way in, and I was curious if you've seen this. Have you seen a video? It's recently. It was on We Might Be Drunk, Mark Norman and Sam Morrill's podcast. It was a clip of Tim Dillon talking about Austin.
No.
You haven't seen this?
Uh-uh.
Damn, I wish I'd have had it pulled up.
Yeah.
Anyway, what he's saying is, which is, I love Tim Dillon. Tim Dillon's, I mean, we all, he's the fucking GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
And I get people have opinions about Austin.
Yeah.
If you're a comic in Austin, you're aware people have fucking big opinions
They
about
like to
it.
say shit.
Yeah.
People like to talk about
That's
it.
all I'll
and
say.
that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I don't mind the GOAT, Tim Dillon, talking about it. Wait, are you about to, can we watch this?
I mean, I was gonna try to look it up.
It's called We Might Be Drunk.
But can we watch that clip? Can we watch
I
another
think so.
podcast
Yeah,
clip?
yeah,
I
I think
it's
so.
Instagram, so it should be.
But also, I don't think clips from podcasts are
Bro,
copyrighted.
the rules of this shit is just fucking
So
annoying.
we might be
Annoying.
drunk.
Yeah.
We might be drunk. Yes, ma'am. Let me
Let's
see. Let me
see.
see.
Maybe
Maybe it's rare. No, go. It's up to the left. Up to the left. Down. It's where it says it's rare. And maybe that. Yes, there we go. Here we go. Let's listen to this and then.
I got no audio.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have no audio. As you can see, Fuzzy, this podcast is
it's very professional.
extremely professional. Top tier, probably the best you'll ever do.
I'd be losing it. If I were you guys, I'd be losing it.
Just screaming about in your own head. You do this on my fucking episode now. Just going
The
up.
disrespect.
I really have no idea why there's no.
Yeah, are we plugged in? Yeah, we're plugged in. We're getting no sound. That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. I can sum it up what he says.
Right.
Even though I will not do it as funny as he. Now, he is shitting on Austin in a very funny way. It's Tim Dillon. He's a fucking GOAT. And out of all the comics who shit on, who make fun of this place, he does do it the best.
For sure.
Because everything he's saying in this clip is, which I wish we could watch, is true. He's saying the homeless are very dangerous. They're more aggressive. Than you see in like New York, there's pockets that look like San Francisco, he says. He's saying, as a metropolis is bad, it's small,
Yep.
it's brown, everything. I agree. It's over for 4 months out of the year. It's over 100 degrees.
Yeah.
The lake is vomit colored. I agree.
They are brain eating amoebas and smoking
They're
nose.
brain eating amoeba. Like,
That
bro,
is true.
So true.
my nigga is spitting facts about Austin, bro. Okay, but that's enough, Al. So he's making fun of it. Small city, there's no new restaurants, yada, yada, yada.
Uh-huh.
The culture is based on college football,
Yeah.
all these things. Every single thing that you could say is so true, and I very much agree with him.
Mm-hmm.
But has he considered some niggas like to live like that?
Yeah.
I like it. Everything he said, I agree with, but I like that this place is like that.
Me
We in a
too.
real city.
Mm-hmm.
This is a real place. We're real people.
It's alive.
It's alive.
It's
bro.
alive. When
And
you walk the streets, it's fucking alive.
And that's the speed niggas on, bro. Motherfuckers ain't going to the newest restaurant. Motherfuckers is going to the same spot that they go to.
The Wendy's.
That's what they hit.
Yeah.
I hit and not only the Wendy's, not just any Wendy's, I'm going to my Wendy's.
Yep.
Now that happens in every city, but those are the vibes in Austin, bro. The vibes are. So I will tell a comic, because I be telling other niggas who come here, it's like, bro, if you a partier, if you like I like to go to the new restaurant, and I like to go to the new club and the new vibe and the new cool thing, don't come here.
Right.
That ain't what this is.
It's not a nightlife. And also, here's the thing. People are like, it's a college town. So I come from a college town. I come from Wisconsin, which
Yeah.
is like college football is the entire town. It's actually not that here either. Like, they don't ride for UT like the Badgers back home ride
If you
for
in
the
Madison,
Badgers.
yeah.
Because there is a little bit more to do out here.
Facts.
But yeah, man, I like it, and I will say the homeless, he's spot on about the homeless.
Way too aggressive.
It's way too aggressive. I remember when I first moved down here, my mom was like, yeah, I hear there's like a lot of homeless on like 6th Street and in that area. And then she goes, you don't go there a lot. And I go, no, that's the only place I go.
Yeah. I live there.
I'm there 18 hours a day.
I'm cool with most of them.
Here's the thing about the homeless in Austin. Hit the mics. Get a minute, go on Kill Tony, and start selling some fucking things. It's right there.
Yeah, there is a way out for the homeless.
There's a way out, bro. There's a pathway.
Bro.
There's a path in Austin, bro.
Yeah.
You hit a couple mics, get a hot little minute, get up, bro. Yeah, you can blow up in this
You
bitch.
can blow up, bro. It's
blow
right
up in
there
this
for
bitch.
you, and they're waiting for you.
Yeah, they
too.
want it.
You're built for this scene. The scene was built for you. Yeah, and then here's the thing: is like when I first moved here, I was like, this place doesn't really have soul.
Yeah.
That was kind of my vibe. I was like, this is kind of a soulless city. But then I realized like the soul and the culture of this city is not doing anything. It's like
Just to
going
chill.
to a coffee shop at 3 p.m. You know what I mean? That's the vibe of the city. And I like that. That's
Right.
what I'm
Slow.
trying. That's what I'm trying. I'm a mosier.
I'm nosy.
I mosey from place to place. This place fits me.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. Yes. Guess what? So am I. Hey, I love you, Tim Dillon. We're not all fucking rich millionaires that can sit in the Palisades, all right? Some of us have to fit in where we belong.
Amongst the trash. The fucking trash people, nigga. The freaks, bro. Fuck a new sushi restaurant. Send my boy to Frazier's, nigga. You know what I
my
mean?
God.
Give me a chopped cheese, 3 in the morning.
You don't give. I don't want to talk shit about Frazier's.
We're not talking shit about Frasier. Oh, you don't like Frasier?
I fucking am not a fan of.
Whoa, that's hot Austin tea right there.
So-
to anybody listening who's
Yeah.
not from Austin, you're like, what?
Yeah.
That was big tea he just said.
Real quick before you do your Frasier thing. Hey Val.
Yeah.
Can you fix the middle camera a little bit? Fuzzy's like cut out of it.
Shit.
Yeah. All right. Anyways.
So here's the problem with. So everyone goes to Frazier's. Okay, let me actually. This is a whole thing. First of all, I want to say this.
Right.
If you live on Riverside, off Riverside, I don't care how much money's in your bank account, you're poor. I don't care if you're on tour with Andrew Schultz.
I'm like, this is getting personal.
I live on East 5th Street, okay? East 5th Street. Yes, I have $94 in my bank account. But, all right, so everyone goes to Frazier's because so many people live in that area. It's like the neighborhood bar, and I'll say it's a nice vibe. My problem with it is it's the only place people go. And there's a whole city, and everyone's like, let's just go to Frazier's twice a week. Here's what's going on at Frazier's. The seating arrangement.
Terrible.
So bad.
Agreed.
I'm hanging out with 6 to 8 of the funniest people I've ever met, and I can only talk to you and you that's sitting here. I'm trying to motherfucking talk. And I'm trying to riff, get bits, work, have friendships. Then everyone's like, oh, but the food, the chopped cheese, it's fine. It's bar food, it's fine, it's cheap. There's a lot of that going around. It's not the only place that has that. And here's my last problem. The bitches are stuck up. They don't want to talk. That could be a personal thing.
I talked about this with Cam.
Fuck, it's so funny.
Frazier's isn't a place where you go to meet women. Frazier's is a place where you take women.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a different thing.
Women that
Yeah.
you hate. It's a place that, it's the perfect place to
That's
break
true.
up with a bitch.
I take my wife there a lot. No, it is a place where you ain't meet. You might meet a bitch there, but it ain't
Probably
really
not.
a meet. It ain't really a meet.
That's not the vibe
That's
people
not the
are on
vibe.
there. Yeah.
Also, it's like the seating arrangements are terrible.
Yeah.
The food is just okay.
It's fine, it's fine.
It's good for the price.
It's good bar food.
This is what's
Yeah.
the best about Frazier's. It's right next to my house.
Yes, exactly. It's
Yeah.
the neighborhood
That-
bar.
That is what you can't beat.
Unbeatable. Unbeatable.
Fuzzy, there's
Yeah.
nothing that tops that.
I agree.
And again, back to my point, bro. I like a town. I like a people because it's a regular person. The person who's like, no, bro, I go to Frazier's.
Uh-huh.
I get that you're there. I know there's other bars, but nigga, I ain't trying to bar hop. If I
Right.
wanted to bar hop, I go to New York. I go to live in. I live in Chicago.
It's the neighborhood bar. I
This
get
is
it.
what we do here.
Yeah.
Which is back to my point.
Okay, yes.
This is how we live it.
This is what it is.
This is what it is,
go
bro.
to
We go to Fraser. I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
I ain't tripping, bro. We go to Fraser's, bro, and that's the vibe. I'm not going farther than that. I'm not going nowhere else.
Yeah, we bring our friends visiting the Terry Blacks, and that's what we do.
That's what we do. Bro, we ain't trying to take it. Is there other barbecue spots that may be better? Possibly. Who knows? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
You're
I'm
going to
taking
Terry
you to
Blacks.
Terry Blacks.
We're going to
You're going to
Terry
shut
Blacks.
the fuck up. You're going to eat it. You're going to pass out and have a heart attack.
Yeah.
You'll wake back up, and then we're going to do it again tomorrow. And that's Austin, Texas. We're going to watch college football.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's the vibes, bro.
And then we're gonna eat barbecue.
Yeah, and then we're going to go do stand-up.
And then we're gonna go drown in a lake.
And we're going to go drown in the lake with amoebas in our brain.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the time we're on at this bitch.
No, it's fun. I love it.
I love it too. And again, Tim Dillon is a goat, and I agree with every word he said.
Yeah, he was right about everything.
Yeah. He was.
Genuinely, completely correct.
Yeah, the bread eating amoebas is crazy.
Yeah, we
It's
have those
crazy.
back home too, and it's gotten people. You're not supposed to go in the lakes.
Yeah, you're from a lake place.
Yeah, peninsula, isthmus. Excuse me. Fuck.
Get out. Get out. You're making this. The fuck. Wait, what's an isthmus?
It's
It's like a strip
isthmus
of land.
Dick in your mouth. No.
I'm sorry, I stepped on that.
No, it's a,
Even funnier that you stepped on
sorry, I
it.
stepped
I
on
knew
that.
you did it. Knew he fucked up. Literally was like, "Guys, stop the pod." Fuzzy, I'm sorry. I didn't see it coming, and I stepped all over it.
I
bro.
didn't try to set it up. I didn't know that was.
It was
gonna
great.
happen.
It was.
Yeah.
It would have landed in crazy if fucking old.
Well, I was like, I'll tell you what an isthmus is. I got so excited.
Yeah, you got so excited.
I learned what an isthmus is like 2 days ago.
Go ahead. Yeah.
From who?
So a random graphic on the internet that was like, these are the different types of water. Yeah. And the isthmus is
Hold up, just 1 second. Do you know what an isthmus is?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, he grew up on one. Madison's an
But
isthmus.
when he said you do it, you know, sometimes people do that when it's like,
Yeah.
Okay, we'll both say it on 3. You don't believe me.
no, I trust you.
Okay, so this is what it was just a graphic, so I wasn't, but it was like a strip of land that was surrounded by water on both sides.
Exactly.
Yes, that's like a narrow strip of land, water on both sides. If you go to Madison, especially in the summer, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Madison's a gorgeous city.
Yeah, it's got
heard.
2 lakes. The whole downtown area is the isthmus. And
Yeah.
it's a strip of land surrounded by 2 lakes. Otis Redding died in one of the lakes.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, his plane crashed into Lake Monona, I think. It's Monona. And he prophesied his death. It's
We're
scary.
like crashing into the dock of the bay.
Yes, dude. But he had just released...
Don't give him that. He said yes, dude, like you did something. Yeah. He's acting like it was the same level as Isthmus did stick in your mouth.
No, it's better. It's possibly the greatest joke ever. What I said, jackass.
But didn't he prophesy his death in that song?
Yeah, so that song had just released, or it was about to be released. He had just recorded it. And he goes, I can't sing, but I can sing a little. And he goes, sitting here resting my bones. And then he goes, I can't do what 10 people tell me to do. And his plane crashed in Lake Monona with 10 people on it. Weird.
Everybody died.
Everybody died. Damn. Yeah.
Otis Redding died in a plane. How many famous artists have died in a plane crash?
Otis Redding, Buddy Holly,
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah. I believe, didn't Leonard Skinner get in a
Yep,
plane
Leonard
crash?
Skinner,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm celebrities died in a plane crash.
Yeah.
Uh,
Who else?
damn, bro, that's a lot. That's like a way more than you.
Yeah, well,
Oh, Kobe.
Kobe, that's a
Kobe,
helicopter.
But that counts.
Yeah,
That's a
Richie
flying,
Valens.
flying object.
Stevie Ray Vaughan, I forgot about him.
The
John F.
hero,
Kennedy
the
Jr.?
heroes from September 11th.
Yeah.
Fahrenheit 93, you know. Those
Yeah. What
Damn,
did I-
Jim Croce.
What I
Buddy
say?
Holly.
2,977 victims and 19 heroes died on 9/11.
Damn.
or whatever. Yeah,
Dean Martin?
JFK Jr. died. That was 99. I remember when he died. That was
Damn,
like big
21.
Can you do something for me? John Denver.
Wait, John Denver was on that list?
Yeah, John Denver. Country
Wow.
Roads took him home.
Took his ass right to the crib.
Damn, bro. Yeah, well, it's because you know what it is? It's the smaller planes that are more dangerous.
Yeah, no.
The Cessnas.
Not even the Cessnas, even like PJs and stuff like that. It's just more dangerous.
It's the G5. It's just more dangerous, yeah, because it's just not as big.
It's not as big. Yeah. For whatever reason, that makes it more
You're
dangerous.
not handling that weather. You can't handle that weather like that.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
when you in them clouds, bro, that shit is turbulence.
Yeah.
But when you in a motherfucking 300 seat plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like it can go. Yeah, it's hitting that shit easily, bro. When you on a motherfucking 6-seater, it is crazy to be in a 6-7-seater in the sky.
Right.
It's like
right.
there are cars this big.
Mhm.
Right. But yeah, that's a fair
That's a
amount.
good point. Yeah. It's an Uber XL. With
Yeah,
Uber
it's
XL.
an Uber XL in the sky.
Uber XL flying through a storm. Okay. Fucking crazy. Yeah, bad things might happen. You know. Yeah, I'd be nervous. I mean, you know what's funny though? Do you guys ever think about plane crashes?
Yes.
Like when you're on a plane?
Yeah, all the time.
All the time.
Really?
I'm scared as shit.
I think about it, but I'm very on the plane. I'm very like whatever. I'm very much like I'm ready to. It is what it is.
You're at peace with
I'm
that.
at
You don't
peace.
have control.
I don't have control. If I
Yeah.
die like this is what the universe wanted.
Mhm.
Yeah, you have to sort of let it go. But I think I've told you this is the most surreal feeling I've ever had on a plane. Was do you remember this was in SFO a while ago where that plane in Korea crashed and everyone survived except 2 girls that were run over by like the firefighters who came to save them.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Sorry, time out. What?
Yeah. So there was a plane crash in SFO where
What's SFO? San Francisco?
San Francisco. Yeah, look up Korean plane crash San Francisco. And do you remember that famous internet video where the Asian plane crash and the newscasters were like, and here are the names of the pilots. It's Something Wong, Bang Ding Ao.
I do remember that. Yeah.
That plane crash. That exact plane crash. Everyone survives. Right? This is 2013. 3 of them were killed, yes. Yeah, the 3 that were killed,
Wait, so they weren't killed from the plane crash?
no.
So the pilots landed it?
The pilots landed it. It hit the seawall and it broke apart. Right.
Damn.
Right. So this happened, what, July 6th? It said July 6th, 2013.
Yeah.
I flew into SFO July 8th, 2013.
Uh-huh.
So when we were landing, outside my window is just a wreckage of a plane.
Whoa.
Wild experience. Just with agents crawling all over it.
Yeah.
Great, because they had to open one of the runways because it's SFO. It's a busy international airport. So we landed next to the plane crash. Only time I've ever liked.
Everyone was clapping.
Everyone was clapping, bro.
Yeah.
And that is a.
And damn, it made you appreciate, like, oh yeah, I'm flying through the sky.
Yeah.
I should appreciate that I
Yeah,
landed.
because I always be like, the people who clap, how lame is that? And then I had that experience. I was like, oh, I get it.
You know, and people clap less and less now because people do just fly more often. It's more.
Right.
It used to get more. I used to get more people who were like, "Oh, I'm flying for the first time." You're getting less and less of that nowadays because everyone. It's more just
Accessible.
accessible to
Common
fly.
practice, yeah.
So yeah, nobody claps.
Right.
Damn, but yeah, you would clap, nigga, if you thought it was over, or you saw a bunch of people it ended for.
Right.
Well, I guess it didn't end for anyone, but wait, hold on, time out.
Yeah.
How did the 3 people get hit by the fire
I
department?
believe I could be wrong about that. I thought that was the story.
Or did they just die?
There was I don't think they died on the plane. I think that everyone
It
landed.
just said this was the first fatal crash of a Boeing 77. It wouldn't say the word fatal, would it?
Well, yeah, but let's see if you go down. Let's see, because this is a crew and passengers. We don't need crew. I'm pretty sure it was passengers that died.
Fatalities 3.
2 flight attendants were ejected from the aircraft but survived.
Oh,
the eject seats.
the eject seats.
Wait, so when that happens,
So actually 2. Yeah, what?
does the top of the, because I've never actually thought about that. Does the top of the plane open up and they fucking bing?
You talking about like when a fighter pilot does it?
Hey Val,
Well,
scroll
these
up,
like
scroll up,
the
scroll up.
airline attendants. How do
no,
they eject?
no.
Keep scrolling up.
Keep scrolling.
Yeah, keep scrolling.
Did they fucking like parachute out of there?
All right, hold right there. Yeah,
Are you hearing what he's
I'm hearing what I'm saying.
Are you listening to this guy right now?
yeah. He thinks they purposely ejected out of the aircraft.
I'm like, wait a minute. Is Hassan even noticing what's going
Yeah, I'm
on?
saying
right
that
now?
shit. No, they were involuntarily thrown off the
Yes.
aircraft.
And
they
then
didn't
survived.
go.
Yeah.
Why don't we just give everyone one of those?
Yeah, no, I agree. Everyone should have. Now, in fighter jets, they have ejector seats, you know, where they like,
Yeah.
the top pops off, and then they pull the thing, and
Yeah.
the whole chair goes out.
Right.
That shit's crazy when the chair go out.
Ooh.
Man, that's nuts.
That's gotta be fun.
Okay, so 2 Chinese nationals were found dead outside the aircraft as soon as the crash, having been both ejected from the plane. They weren't wearing their seatbelts, which is crazy. It's like, bro, if they wore their seatbelts, it's like Princess Diana, same thing. If she wore a seatbelt, she probably would have survived that crash. It's like that, bro. The seatbelt is important, even on a plane.
Damn, I
That shit
always
is
fucking
real.
shat on the seatbelt too. I was like, I don't need this fucking seatbelt. What is this gonna do?
It's in the Princess Diana crash, everyone who lived was wearing a seatbelt. Everyone who died was not wearing a seatbelt.
Wait, what kind of car was it?
What, Princess Diana?
Yeah.
Mercedes.
How many people?
4. 3 died. The one who was wearing a seatbelt lived.
Driver?
I don't know if it was the driver. Might have been the passenger.
Now, when they died, because wouldn't she get like a police escort? She's a princess. She's not just driving around regular.
She's not a real. She wasn't a princess then anymore. I think she was divorced from Charles. I could be wrong.
Oh, so she was driving around regular.
Yes.
Regular on the freeway, like I'll be on the freeway.
Yes.
Okay, in my head, this happened, and she had like a police escort, and it's like,
No.
damn, bro, how you crash with a police escort?
No.
Mm-hmm.
But they were ejected. Neither victim was wearing their seatbelts. On July 19th, San Mateo Coroner's Office initially determined that Ye was still alive when she was run over by a rescue vehicle.
Stop! Don't say it like you're proud of yourself that you were right.
I was right. I was right. I was right.
Crazy.
She was run
over. Body maimed, family mourned for years. Look at that. Boom. Put one on the board, baby. Psycho.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, bro. Plane crashes are fucking crazy.
I had
That's
one
crazy.
scare with a plane, and
Right.
I was connecting in Charlotte, and we lost pressure in the cabin.
Whoa.
So I was going from Austin to Charlotte to Madison, and we had an emergency land in New Orleans because we lost pressure. So
Did you have the
there's about-
masks?
No, mask didn't drop yet, which
Okay.
was crazy. I'm waiting for the mask to drop. We're about to lose air, and people are freaking out, you know?
Oh,
And
you're
I'm
seeing people at their true form, too. You're seeing
For
real human
sure,
beings
dude.
come out.
And I'm seeing there's this guy with his daughter to the left of me, and he's like freaking out, so she's getting scared. So I'm trying to stay composed to not scare the kid.
Yeah.
And then the guy to the right of me was like this old 75-year-old dude. He just had a big smile on his face. He was ready to go. He was ready to go, dude. I'll never forget that, man. He was.
Yo. Oh, my God.
Just a guy who's so tired of his wife.
He's just so tired of it all.
Yeah.
He's just tired of it all.
Yeah, he
man.
was like, good. I don't even have to die with her. She's not even here right now. Yeah, I'll never forget that guy's smile. Just like, damn, bro. He was really ready to go, dude.
Yeah.
He's been waiting for that.
Now, hearing people, hearing a grown man scream,
Oof.
that shit makes you hate people. Hearing a grown man scream, bro. I've had turbulence and heard a grown man scream. It was like, man, I hate this. Like, because, you know what's funny? All I kept thinking was like, damn, bro, if we were to die, or if even worse, if we were to crash land and we had to live with this nigga, we'd have to kill him. We'd have to, because he would just, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you're already proving that you were going to fuck things up,
You
bro.
have to stay
Yeah.
composed under pressure, no matter what.
So I already know if we
Yeah,
on this
if you're a
island with
man,
you,
you gotta stay
you
composed
got
under
you got to go first, bro.
You're
Because who
going.
knows what you gonna do?
Right.
You might burn all the firewood or eat all the water, drink all the water.
just you panic.
Just because you panic.
Yeah.
We gotta kill you. Ain't that fuck? I'm already. That's where I was. It's a possible crash, and I'm like, we gotta kill this guy. We
Or
have
you
to
looking
kill
for
this
the
guy.
alpha fucking.
You're looking for the alpha because you're like,
Yeah.
is it me? That's the first thing you're wondering. You're like, you are looking. If you crash land, first thing is you're looking around like, who's the alpha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're either immediately gonna be like, okay, definitely not me, or you're gonna be like,
Fuck, it's me.
oh, fuck.
Oh,
Shit,
dude.
I'm the new king.
Dude.
I'm the new king. It's crazy. Man, I think, bro, how I would do on an island, man, bro, I think it'd be a problem.
Ooh,
I
which
think it'd be
guy
a
do you
problem.
think you are on the island?
I think depending on who I'm on the crash with, but I'm definitely a top lieutenant.
Yeah.
No matter what, because just your boy's a top lieutenant.
You're
No matter,
ranked.
I'm a
Yeah.
ranked guy. No matter where I'm at, bro, I'm gonna be either in charge or niggas are gonna be like, no, he's like one of the guys in charge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just that's just what that will be.
Ooh.
And problem is, I know I could end up getting killed though, because I don't know, bro. You got a guy like me. If you are the alpha, a guy like me might make you nervous.
Yeah.
That's all
and,
it takes. Something happened to you, I could easily get that job.
And Ehsan, besides the guy crashing the plane, who would you
I'm coming to the top spot.
That's very rich coming from my co-pilot.
Yeah.
No, but who do you think you are?
If I'm the alpha, we're fucked. If I'm the alpha, we're
I
fucked.
don't feel that way too because I can't do anything. But if I got guys around me that can do stuff, I can delegate. I feel like I can delegate.
I
Right.
can be
Work with people that are smarter than you.
and I'd be friends with them, and I would be such a
could be-
peacetime king.
Yeah.
Ooh, very, very benevolent.
Yes.
I could be vice alpha, whoever if he needs because at the end of the day, being able to talk to people is like, oh, dude, if we have like a iron fist, ironclad ruler who's like kind of a dictator and he needs a mouthpiece, I'm the mouthpiece.
Oh,
God, look at you, ready to just bend.
Yeah,
Ready to just bend
yeah.
his will.
Hey, I'm just a Goebbels, man. That's all I am. I know exactly where I stand in this world.
Yeah, a lot of people want to be hate off.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm cool with
Think about Goebbels.
That's who I am in this.
How would you be? Like,
Okay, so I wanna be the guy that backstabs the alpha. Right? I want to be the guy that after like 3 weeks on the island, I take king, I kill the king, and I become the king. And everyone's like, oh my God, this guy's fucking crazy. That's not who I am. That's who I want to be.
oh, you're having dreams of being that guy while you're on the island.
That's who I want to be. I want to be the reckless guy, that backstabs the alpha, the benevolent alpha, and everyone's like, what the fuck?
And now they have to listen to the
And they
dictator.
have to listen to me. That's who I want to be. It's not who I am. Who I am is I'm the guy who befriends the beautiful woman and becomes best friends with the hottest girl on the island, and I'm clearly in love with her. Right. But then the guy that actually backstabs the alpha ends up getting her. Right?
Of
So
course.
that's why I wanted to be him in the first place. So yeah, I friend zone the beautiful girl on the island, kind of the lovable guy, but I never pull her.
And nobody's worried about you pulling. Like everyone's like, oh, it's just Fuzz.
Yeah, and then
Because she's clearly in love with
the
benevolent king.
backstabber or the backstabber of the king.
No, she's not in love with the. She's in love with the backstabber of the king.
Yes.
I thought the
After-
backstabber of the king just takes her by force.
Actually, I think it's more.
Backstabber of the king normally would
Okay.
take her by force.
Okay.
She would be in love with the benevolent king or somebody else.
Right?
Yeah,
Right.
something along those lines. I don't know exactly what her mind is like.
You know
That's
what's
the
fun-
problem. I can't really figure her out.
And you're so worried about it, you won't chill about it. And that's the biggest problem. That is the biggest problem.
You're a little too thirsty.
You're a little too thirsty, and literal thirsty, guys. We need to find water. It's been days. We have to find water.
That's so funny. I was gonna be like, when you're like take her by force, I was like, we're gonna go there, and I was like, well, I just call myself Goebbels, so I think
fuck are you talking about?
I think we can
Of
totally
course
go
we're
there.
taking it by force.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're taking women by force. You think you're gonna make love to women on this island?
Hey Val, can we just use that as the opener of the show?
Wait, Val, who would you be on this island?
I think
Shut up.
that
That's who you'd be. No. Sexism is funny.
I can imagine myself being like an underlying leader. Like I wouldn't be busy talking. Y'all are wasting time talking. I'm over here like actually doing like grabbing things and setting things up, and then people are just gonna like copy that.
You know what? I like that. A leader,
like that.
a leader through action. You basically said you described Kawhi Leonard. That's who
Right.
you'd be.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna talk. I'm gonna do things, and everyone will follow because it's like, well, we do have to pick up somebody. We can't just sit here and talk about picking up sticks and finding water. Somebody has to we got to start
See,
moving.
Someone has to go do that.
I
And
think I
that
agree with
is leadership.
I think I agree with that. The problem with Val would be like, Val, why the fuck did you set up a DJ booth? We need shelter.
We're only gonna survive with acid. That's the only way we're gonna make it.
Don't worry, guys. I got the rave all set up.
Don't worry, guys. The duffel bag landed with us.
The duffel bag landed with us.
Yeah, but yeah, I think I would do very well.
Yeah,
Just from befriending. You know how to befriend.
Right.
Good.
Right.
Survive one of those situations.
See, I think I could do zombie in the same world. I think I could do
Zombie,
zombie
you're dead.
better
I'm
than I could do
done.
island.
You're I'm gone. You're gone.
done.
You don't know how to military. You're not military trained. An island has nothing to do with military training. It's who's like mentally can that's you.
Who can manipulate?
Who can manipulate on an island, like an island situation with just people? Oh, you're good. Bro, you throw fucking monsters into it. Yeah. We're not those guys. I'm gonna befriend the monster, but then just really talk shit behind his back. Like, no. That's not what you do with zombies, nigga. What are you talking about? Now, on an island with people, a manipulating situation, all day you're dangerous. You're a dangerous guy. Might have to get rid of you. You're that kind of dangerous.
Zombies always has like a period too of like you don't know how they die. So it's like how many people have to die before you figure out how to actually kill them. Because if not, you're just in hiding. You're not really living. On an island, you can live. I don't know. It's a thought.
No, because with it really, you know what's funny? With zombies, I feel like they're pretty straightforward. We all know how to kill them. Vampires, you kind of gotta like, all right, how am I gonna get rid of this vampire? You know what I mean?
Right.
They're trickier.
They're a little in my head because zombies, right? We're just going through the brain.
That's
Right.
what the movies tell you. But is that real?
Well, if we're gonna play the what's real game with zombies, man.
What kind of fucking question is that? Yeah, I'm going off the information we all have about the make believe. Yeah, I don't want to add more make believe to like what are you saying? If you have more information on zombies, please tell us. I'm going off, you know how they normally through the brain dead.
Yeah, but yeah, zombies.
With
zombies,
vampires, a little more of eating. Is it garlic? Is it water? Is it yada yada?
Stake through the
Stake through the heart. Yeah,
silver
what is
bullet.
it?
Yeah.
Is it fire?
In,
You know.
in Dracula, there's like this weird communion wafer that they use that like fends the zombies off. There's like really random rules to
Wait,
zombies.
you mean the vampires?
Sorry, vampires.
No, that's what I'm saying. Where zombies,
Yeah.
I feel like a little more straightforward.
Yes.
Everyone kind of knows
Just through the brain.
Through the brain.
Yeah.
That's how we're doing this. Through the brain.
And sunlight, right? They can't come out in the sunlight, or can zombies?
That's
be out-
vampires.
That's vampires.
Yeah.
But I Am Legend. They
Those-
can't
Those
come-
are vampires.
Those are vampires.
Hold the fucking phone. Wait, I Am Legend was vampires,
I Am
not
Legend's
zombies?
a
Yeah.
vampires.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
And
Really?
I always thought it was a zombie movie.
So, I Am Legend vampires. Remember World War Z, Brad Pitt?
Yeah,
Those are zombies.
zombies.
Yes.
Even though movements are the same, but that's why the World War Z zombies are by far the scariest zombies I think have ever been. Because they were moving like the I Am Legend vampires.
Right.
But I Am Legend, those are vampires.
Yeah.
That's why they're a society. They're smart. They're not.
Holy shit.
yeah, so the original in the original ending to I Am Legend, which is like so much better than what they chose in the movie ending. So he's like dissecting the vampire on the thing, and the other vampires come in, and then he realizes like, oh, they're kind of saved this vampire, and he
Right.
realizes that he's the vampire to their society. Like
Well, they
their
kind of
soci-
arrest. They arrest him.
The alternate ending.
Yeah, the real
Yeah.
ending.
Uh-huh.
He's on trial, and he realizes like he's just been killing these vampires during the day, but he's the one that's different than everyone else, and that's why it's called I Am Legend. He realizes he's their legend. He's their Dracula.
He's hunting them, and also he's the legend of he is the last human being,
yeah,
and he was their Dracula. Yeah.
yeah. He was
Oh
their
my
Dracula.
God.
Yeah. So but
He was Blade the whole
he
time.
was Blade
Blade the
the
whole
whole Wesley
time.
Snipes the entire movie.
was Blade the whole
It's-
time.
I don't know why they got rid of that.
right.
But in the movie, they made it a more movie. And you know what's funny? Even though the book ending is way better, but it is one of those situations that movie still fucking rips.
So
Yes.
Like
good.
nobody's ever saw that movie. It was like, oh, what's this ending? Everybody
Right.
saw that movie. It was like, oh, well, this is awesome.
I thought it
And
was
then
zombies the whole time. I
We
thought it
all
was
thought,
great.
but then you find out what it actually was, and you're like, oh, that would have been even better.
It's a little bit. It's just
But-
a little bit more of a complete story the way the original ending.
No, whereas well, and it's just a little more. It's not the happy ending.
It's not the Hollywood.
It's just you
ending.
don't get the happy ending.
You don't get the happy
You
ending.
don't. They want the happy ending in Hollywood, and I get you because, bro, you do need that. It can't always be the vampires are the good. Like you do need
Right.
sometimes. Like no,
Right.
this was the hero the whole time. Those are the bad guys. Hero wins.
Yeah, I would say the vampires usually lose. This whole bad guy winning thing is still pretty new.
You think so?
Yeah, this trend where the bad guy wins a lot, which is happening now, is
Yeah.
still pretty new. I think it's post 2010s on where it's like, ooh, it's kind of normal for the bad guy to win. Pre 2010, it wasn't that normal for the bad guy to win. I would say.
Yeah. I guess so.
Yeah.
You're right. I'll give you that.
Yeah. I would say like Thanos was the peak of that, and then you have like, and you start with TV, Sopranos, Breaking Bad, where like, oh, the bad guy's kind of the main character and kind of like the one we're interested in, and then then they just
Yeah,
start
because
winning.
in Breaking Bad he wins.
Yeah.
Even though he dies at the end, he gets everything.
Right.
He gets every single thing he wants to happen.
Right.
And then he dies.
But the thought, like the pervasiveness of the bad guy winning, is still relatively new in our lifetime. It's happened a lot recently, so
Yes.
that's how. But during I Am Legend time, the bad guy wasn't winning like that.
Yeah. Well, I guess so. Yeah, but you need to. But I know that a lot of times. My point was, you hear that the movie actually had this other ending.
Right.
You hear that all the time. You know what I mean? Even with Get Out, like when Jordan Peele made Get Out, the ending we saw wasn't the original ending. The original ending was, instead of Little Rail showing up at the end, and the crowd goes crazy at that big moment, Little Rail's, and he's like, TSA, motherfucker,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And it goes nuts. The original ending was, it was a police car, and then he gets arrested.
It was that
and
cop
Little Rail
from the beginning of the
It was
movie.
a cop from the beginning of the movie, and then Little Rail comes and sees him in prison, and he tells him everything, and it's a horrible, sad ending.
Holy shit.
It's just a horrible, sad ending. And then but he played it, and I get it, because as an artist, you're like, that's the cool thing. But then sometimes, bro, you got to feed the beast. Got to give the people what they want.
Ice cream for dinner.
Ice cream for dinner. Give me what I want, bro. Let me leave this bitch going, that was awesome. I don't need to always leave going, oh, so the world sucks? We know it sucks. That's why I think the majority of happy endings are better in movies.
Yeah. I mean, I don't disagree with that all whatsoever. I'm just saying, at the time, I think it would have been like, whoa, he's the bad guy. I think it would have been more. If it came out now, I think people would be like, oh, okay. But if back in 2008, whenever it came out, 2006, it would have been like, oh shit.
Yeah.
The movie's like 20 years old now.
Yeah, and I thought it was zombies.
Yeah, the whole time.
I really didn't know it was vampires.
Such a Hey, yo, this is what I was going to ask you. Remember earlier when I said, oh, man, I would have walked in and normally said stuff, but let's wait for the pod?
Uh-huh.
After 40 minutes, we can now get to that question. Yo, how did the filming thing go?
It was good, man. It went great. In the moment.
You know what he did?
What'd you do?
So
Please
I
explain.
did 4 spots in one night. So I went Mothership, Black Rabbit, East Austin, and Filthy Show on Saturday night.
Right.
And just filmed all the sets, just kind of what a night in Austin is like for a guy coming up. Like
Right.
if you're not the top dog, if you're just someone that's doing well, what a great Saturday night looks like.
Right.
Just kind of paint that picture. And it went great. Yeah, in the moment it felt good. I haven't looked back at any of the footage yet. We're doing that today, me and Jordan. So we're
Okay.
about to see what it's going to look like. But yeah, I think it was really good.
He
We
did
might have a monster on our hands. I don't know. You don't know until the edit and the tone of it.
It's all
but
the
we-
edit's the whole thing.
It's the whole thing.
The filming, it's the almost the smallest part.
Yeah. But we might have a monster hit on our hands. That's all I'll say. We'll see what it turns out.
Are you?
He
Are
441. He remember Andrew Schultz's
Yeah,
441?
yeah, exactly.
He did that,
I
but
did-
for Austin.
but for Austin.
And a guy at your level, because he was already a guy.
Yeah.
When he did that.
Right.
It was still, he was not who he is now.
No, he wasn't a
obviously,
celebrity, but in
he was
comedy?
fucking 15 years in or whatever.
Yeah. And everyone knew him, and he was like already headlining.
Right.
Like you're not, you know what I'm saying?
No.
He was at such a
Yeah.
different place.
Yeah. So I just wanted to show what it's like in Austin. You know?
I have thought like because it's like we talked about earlier, like the sort of what the sort of Austin scene gets as a sort of online, especially of what they think it is, and like oh, it's this like
Cut to it's just Fuzzy on stage going. That's exactly what.
You stupid cunt.
but it is like a place where you can get up, and I think that's what a lot of people don't
It'll be
realize.
cool to show that too. It'd be cool to see a guy, I think, your level, showing all these comics who are considering moving here from all around the world. Because now everyone who's considering doing stand-up comedy, if no matter where you are in the world, you're like, all right, New York, LA, or Austin. Yep, you got to deal. And I get people don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 choices now.
Right.
You want to go to New York, and I'm not saying we're first, but nigga, you got to think about it. You got to go, do I want to go to Austin? And I think a video like that will show people moving here like, hey, this is what it could be if you get to just this level.
Just this level.
Just door guy. You're a door guy.
I'm not even like the best level of people that aren't famous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's the famous people, and then there's people that are above me that aren't famous, that are, been doing it longer. And then it's like, I'm just a fucking door guy who's been doing it for 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm doing 4 spots at 4 clubs in one night. You
And
know what I mean?
packed.
And packed.
The
Fucking
clubs
great
in
rooms.
Austin, too.
The best clubs. So I think it'll be cool. I think people will want to see what it's like. And
No, I think that's a beautiful thing that can live on too, to show and
great
to
idea.
just show what the scene looked like at one point, and to show what like you said, what a door guy, just a door guy can do in this city compared to fucking anywhere else. And I'm not saying it's better or worse, bro, but obviously I'm a fan of I like getting up. That's why I'm here. I came here because I like getting up. Nigga.
Yeah.
And I get you can get up in New York and LA, you can. But nigga, the reason I moved here is because you couldn't at that time. There was a time period in the world that some act like didn't happen for some reason.
Right.
But yeah, bro, it's like we all in Austin for a reason because remember you couldn't get up or LA or New York. So we all came to Austin. People just act like we moved to Austin.
Right.
At no, remember the world ended.
You couldn't get up anywhere in the country except
Thank
here.
you.
Yeah.
But motherfuckers like to forget, leave that part out. Like Austin we all just decided to move to Austin so we could be Republicans and fucking put our cowboy hats on.
Yeah.
No, nigga, the world ended.
And this place let us perform indoors. The
Thank
only
you.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about this beginning of the podcast. The city fucking sucks. We're here for a reason.
We're here for a fucking reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I just lived where I want to live, I'd live in San Diego. If I was just living, if Deric Poston was just where he wanted to be, right? I would be living in San Diego, California, no question fucking asked. Period. Get the fuck out of here. It's the best city on earth. And it's not close. Bro, I live in Austin because, I was in LA and COVID happened. And you had to leave because it was closed down for 8 months. And it ain't like we left after 1 month, bro. We left after what?
It was
8. So we were there fucking 6, 7 months before we was like, all right, I give up.
and it was closed down for over a year. Store
Yeah.
didn't reopen until May of 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wisconsin was closed everything for 1 year. And the only thing I could do was a mic at fucking Skyline in Appleton because it's very conservative, Northwoods, Wisconsin. It was the first place to open back up. So I would do 4 minutes. It was 4-hour round trip every Wednesday. That was the only thing I could do for 6 months. And then I looked in Austin, and there was fucking 4 mics going on at the same time within like 3 miles of each other. I was like, yeah, I'm going to move to Austin. And then it just became a scene. It grew. You know what I mean? I got to grow with it.
Yeah, and it's the best, and it's like
It's
you said,
so good.
and that's why I'm so glad. Like, yeah, bro, if you're in Austin and you're a comic, or you're debating where you want to move, hey, bro, I'm not saying you can't get it because you can get up in New York, but it's gonna be hard, but you can do it.
It's gonna be hard to break through.
It's gonna be hard to break through, but it can be done, and it's the best place to probably get up ever. It's New York fucking city. We're not dumb. LA is gonna be a lot harder. LA because everything's just spread out. It's not. It's just. When you have your benefit in New York or in Austin is you can get to shit pretty close by. You can kind of hit multiple things. In LA, you hit one thing, two things. If you're lucky, three things max. Those are your best odds of getting up.
Right.
One thing for sure. Two, if you're like, oh, that was a good night. Three is like, damn, how did you make that? Like,
But that's also you're just sitting in traffic for hours in between that.
yeah. And
Austin, you can walk to.
bro,
every
we talking
spot.
about walking to 4 mics.
And then I told people about it, and they offered me more spots. I could have done 6 on Saturday. So I was like, that's just too much for running around with the cameras.
With
I don't have
the camera
time.
makes
I don't
it
have
different, yeah.
time to fucking
That's
go do 6.
that's a lot for no cameras.
Yeah,
Six-
exactly.
At around 5-6, you start going. Did I tell this joke?
Yeah.
Well, no, it's awesome. I like getting up that many times, but it's in Austin. It is. I feel like in New York, 6 or 7 is a little more feasible, just because the shows go longer.
Right.
The night goes longer. New York's just it's a more late place. Whereas here, once you get to midnight, you're kind of not. There's no more spots available.
No, it ends earlier.
It ends earlier. So if you're a New York guy, you might have 3 spots after midnight. You might have 4 spots before midnight, 3 spots after midnight. You know what I'm saying? It's just a. So I mean, but in Austin, you can do 6, but like you said, squeezing it in is a lot harder. But that 4 to 5, you can live in, and you can live in it every night.
Oh, for sure.
You can live in 4 to 5 every night, bro. And if you get up 4 to 5 times every night, okay. So like niggas in New York ain't getting up 4 to 5 times every night. You might be getting up 6 or 7, 1 or 2 or 3 of the nights.
Right.
But unless you're a top dog, you ain't getting up 4 or 5 every night.
Exactly.
Here, you can get up 4 or 5 every night. Open micer.
Exactly.
The fuck out of here, bro. This is the best scene. This is if you want to get up.
If you want to get up, and if you're coming up, this is by far the best scene to be in. If
No
you're
questions
in
asked.
my position,
In our position.
and your position,
It's
too,
the best.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah, we got to open arenas because
know.
of this place.
it's insane.
But I'm saying, but
insane.
we also we do this, which is incredible. We get to get up around town
Right.
as much as anybody.
As much as anybody. And it's like, no, but at my specific position, at my level, I don't think there's anywhere, no one at my level is doing what I'm doing in New York or in LA. You know what I mean? Like
No.
real quality fucking stage time.
For money.
For money. Fucking 4 sold out shows on a Saturday night, the best clubs in the city. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Right. Not 5 years in now.
Not 5 years in.
No, you-
no.
no.
The benefit you have over, and this is going to change in Austin, the benefit you have over New York and LA is that you came to a baby scene. So really, there was only people your level, and now there's these high level spots, so you guys have to fill them up.
Right.
In 10 years from now, Austin's going to be like LA and New York, where it's like, oh, it's going to be impossible to break through. It's already
For sure.
super hard
It's
now.
hard. It's
Oh, but
starting
it's
now
gonna
to get
be-
way harder.
Yeah, you got here at the right time.
The right fucking time.
And
Yeah.
I say it all the time, but the moment Austin is officially like, oh, bro, it's here. Now it's a scene, is the moment someone breaks through from the scene. It's like, oh, this is an Austin comic, and they broke through outside of Mothership and outside of Kill Tony.
For sure.
The moment some kid blows up from East Austin,
Yep.
or some person blows up from Black Rabbit, and like
Yeah.
I'm talking about, that's where they're at. That's where you can go see them. Like that, they don't. Not that they can't get at the Mothership, they would, but it's like
That's their
just
home.
their
Yeah.
home is those places because
Yeah.
that's who fucked with them on their way up.
Right.
The moment that happens, and also it's. And there's more of an alternative vibe. Like there's like, oh, you can do this kind of comedy over here, or you can go over here and do this kind of comedy.
Right.
I would
Now
say
we're a scene.
I would say we have, because we always talked about someone. Okay, so now we need someone to blow up from Mothership, from Kill Tony, which a bunch of people have. Now we need someone to blow up who's at Mothership but outside of Kill Tony. And I think
That'll happen.
No, I think Dylan Carlino is that person.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think we already have like the guy who's in Mothership but not really in the Kill Tony
And he's
world.
not blowing up because of Mothership
And he's
or
not
Kill
blowing up
Tony.
because of
Right.
Mothership. He's out. He's out. Like he is legit blowing up right now.
Yeah. It's crazy.
And he's at Mothership, but it's not because of Mothership. Now, the third and final step is someone who's completely outside of it blowing
Yeah,
up.
somebody
separated.
just from
But-
East Austin doing their thing or
but we-
Creek, and they blow up. And they're talking about they're just as famous as the big dogs,
Right.
From that spot.
Yeah.
Now the scene is dead. Now it's like, woo, it's big because now it's like, oh, I can just be. You don't have to be a Mothership person. You can be a Creek person. You can be an East Austin. You can be whatever that other thing is that blows up.
Right.
And now you've kind of just fractured the city into 2 scenes, and now it's gonna just
Yeah.
multiply.
Yeah.
But I think this Dylan Carlino blow up is huge for the
It's
Austin.
you're right. It's the second
Massive
piece of the
win.
puzzle.
Huge for the city.
Massive win.
Second piece of the
Yeah,
puzzle. for
big
sure.
win. And that's the thing too. It's like, what's nice, at least the way Austin is now, it's like I don't know if let's say this was LA time and Dylan Carlino's blown up, would I be like, this is a big win for the community. Like, would I even feel that way?
No, it'd just be another nigga blowing up, which is
Yeah.
awesome because he's our friend. But in LA, it would just be like, yeah, there's people blowing up always.
everywhere, and it's like sometimes, especially when there's like people blowing up in terms of like getting acting jobs, there's like a jealousy that my spot got taken. Here it's like, oh fuck, Dylan Carlino's blowing up. That's good for me.
It's great for everybody.
That's great for everybody.
It's great for Austin.
It's great for Austin.
It's just great for the whole
win.
scene because it's just making the
Big
scene
win.
bigger, and you're adding these pieces. But yeah, bro, couple more dominoes fall, and it will. But it's gonna take 5-10 years. It takes 5-10 years because you also need recycling. You need a new crop of door guys at the mothership. You need a new wave of open mic. You need multiple new waves.
Guess what? That's happening now too. I was at the Creek the other night, and I was just like, there was this one girl that's newer. She's attractive, and she's doing a roast battle. And the way the open micers at the Creek were reacting, it was like, oh, this is something that I'm not a part of. Like this is there's a new Creek scene now, a new open micer scene, and I was like, oh, this is so cool. Yeah, I'm like watching like the roast battle happen and watching the micers and all the Creek comics fucking react like, oh, I'm like, I don't even know this girl like that.
But clearly there's something.
There's an energy.
There's an energy and a thing that happened before this that I don't even know nothing
exactly.
about.
And now and it reminded me of the energy that my class had at the Creek when we first started.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, now there's another one that's coming up now, and like it's solidified that's fucking happening.
Yep. And then when you get like us, when you're like generations back, and then it's crazy like kids, then you get to fucking like the Shanes and how long they've been doing it, and Hinchcliffe, and then you get the Rogan and Ron, how long and it's like, whoa, the generations just keep going back, and it is crazy. It's crazy to hear you say that.
Yeah, no,
I remember when you were that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I'm like, damn, you hit that point. Oh,
and now I'm hitting the point where it's like, oh, there's a new scene that's had a new class, and it's so exciting.
And you'd have to involve, like, to get involved, you got to involve yourself.
Right.
Like, you actually got to take the time to be like, all right, am I going to get amongst these new open micers and get to know everybody still or not? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For sure.
It's crazy.
But to go back to what you said, how we're like still a few years away from that. It's like from the guy blowing up outside the motherships. I don't think so. I think it's a lot closer than you think. Because I thought if you were to ask me last year, how far are we away from having a non-Kill Tony person at the mothership blow up? I would have said 2-3 years. Been a year.
In a year?
I think it's around the corner. Remember?
Well, I think everything always happens faster than you think.
Well, yeah, because remember we were talking about how you were like, this is going to be LA in like 10 years, and I said it's going to be quicker than you think, and you're like, I don't know, and then we saw the billboards popping up.
Yeah.
It's like, it's coming.
I agree.
Yeah, it's coming faster than you said.
It always comes faster than you think. But yeah, it's definitely coming, bro. This is going to be...
This is where stars are going to be made.
It's already are. That's happening. But just what it needs to happen to solidify it is you need... more stars, and then you need people coming up from different places. You need somebody blowing up who's like, nah, bro, I'm a Creek person. I'm a East Austin person. I'm a Black Rabbit person.
That's where Ride or Die.
And then because now also it solidifies those places. Now those places are like, no, we help create this wave of comics, and they fuck with us. That's what I'm saying. Right. And not that there's a beef with the mothership, because everybody will still get up. Like if you're a person blowing up at East Austin or whatever, you'll get up in mothership. But as time goes on, those spots will just get it'll just. If you're a new comic, it's going to get harder. It's not going to get easier to get into Mothership. It's just going to get harder.
It's getting harder every day.
Every day, it's just harder to get in.
There's so many
for established comics, for established motherfuckers coming to visit. It's like, bro, I can try to help you get into this bitch, but it's going to be hard.
You also need the people moving. Like, you need more people to also go to comedy shows. So
well, that's not Austin's problem.
Have more people. Is it not a problem?
I don't think it's a problem.
I don't think it's a problem right now.
I don't think it's a problem at all.
It's hot as fuck right now.
Yeah, the fact that a Thursday show or a Wednesday show at fucking, because you have to realize Austin's not New York and LA where people don't have jobs. Everyone in Austin has a 9 to 5. Yeah. So the fact that a Wednesday show in East Austin can get 25 to 30 people is amazing.
In a room that sits 50?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And you need more of that. You need more of these little rooms and stuff like that. And you do need, you also need another good club. And I love Creek and I love Sunset, but you need another club in the downtown area that's nice. That's actually, like how Cap City is nice and how Mothership is nice.
Right.
You need it, because Creek is its own thing. I don't want Creek to change.
No,
you need that. You need that vibe too.
Yeah,
you need that
punk
the
rock.
punk rock club. You need that club. That's why Creek is fucking the shit. You need one of these other clubs to be nicer. Like a nicer
establishment. Yeah.
And it's like a club. It's like it would be what you would call, which is what I hope the Sunset can grow to be, but they got to change the route. You got to make it nice. Then you'd have an Improv or a Laugh Factory, or how the Mothership's a cellar. You still need a stand. You need a New York Comedy Club. You need another legit one.
It's wild. There's certain things that I look to here. And it's like, whoa, they're like, it's crazy. There's no improv or something like that here. It's like
insane.
It's insane.
If I'm an improv, I'm
top level comics
jumping
here.
on this.
Yeah.
It'll probably come. Right?
And I would treat it not like a road improv. I treat it like how the Mothership treats it. Like, no, during the week we're gonna be like the Hollywood Improv, and on the weekends will be the road improv. Which is that's what the Mothership I think is genius. That it's like, during the week you might as well be at the Cellar or the Comedy Store. Those are the vibes. And then on the weekend it's just fucking a road club.
It's a
for a headliner
club. It's a headliner. Yeah.
It's fucking sick. And then in the small room, you still got the Hollywood Comedy Store or Cellar vibes going on in the Little Boy. But in the main room, you got the weekend vibes. So, I mean, it's crazy Improv hasn't jumped on that because they'd be able to do that. You'd be able to get the Shanes, the Tone, everybody. Everybody would go. If it's across the street.
Yeah, come to another spot. Yeah.
Oh, at a nice place, too? Like, that pays well? And yeah, I'm there. Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, and it would immediately suck up all that overflow that
it would just
would
make 6th Street the comedy strip because it'd be just there's so many places where you do comedy.
Which is annoying because it's like, man, the most annoying thing is the Vulcan literally could have just been that. If they would have just fucking fixed their room up while they had the chance, while they were making the money like that, while you had the hottest shows in comedy in the world. You had Monday Kill Tony, Tuesday, Wednesday, Rogan and Friends.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Rogan.
No,
Thursday's
Squad.
That's Squad.
That's what I'm saying. So you had the four. I was about to say you had the 4 biggest shows at your club every week consistently for what, 2-3 years? However long that was.
And then the hottest independent shows on the weekends.
On the weekends, you had the money and the time to fix it up. You could have really made the Vulcan could easily be what we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
You made the green room nice. You made the showroom nice. Change the sound. Change the stage. Make it more comedy club friendly. Still keep the Vulcan kind of vibes, like the metal bars and all that. Keep certain things, touches, but change everything else to make it a comedy club. Could have been a top 8. That's what sucks about that one because damn, they had it and they had the connection already. They had the name brand already. Everyone in the world knew the Vulcan because they're talking about it on JRE every week.
Yeah.
The biggest, bro, you had it. You had it, bro. Oh, bag fumble.
Fumble!
Oh my god! And then Sunset jumped on it. So hopefully Sunset, but you gotta make the room a real room. That's the problem. We need another nice club.
About Black Rabbit. It's perfect for what it is.
Black Rabbit's Black Rabbit's incredible. But that's on the New York, East Austin vibes, yada yada. Yeah. I'm talking about another 150, 200 plus seater, 250, 300 seat, like a room. Like, no, it's a room right here. You know what I'm saying? What Cap City is.
Yeah, but down here.
But right downtown on 6th Street.
Right.
Or 5th or whatever.
Yeah.
In this block. If it's in the block, and they would sell out. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, easily.
Oh, I mean, it's like the appetite for comedy here is crazy. Every show I've done at Roscoe's in the last 3 months has been awesome.
Every Roscoe show is back. We haven't even brought up Roscoe's yet.
Yeah. Crazy. Roscoe's is amazing.
Another comedy club.
Yeah, it's just on 7th Street, just packed. Every time I've been there in the last couple weeks, it's been awesome. It's like, bro, this is crazy. In a room because they have their own audience. In a street filled with comedy clubs, they've been able to build their own audience. Which means that the second big club on this side of the bridge
would have its own audience.
Could have its own audience if it tried.
Especially if they see all the big names are going up there too. Then it's just like, there's no difference at this point.
Oh, I can just go here.
I can go to either one. I can go to Mothership or the Improv and see the guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, along with whatever because then now you get a new crop of up and coming comics who are like, no, I'm a whatever that club would be person.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's where I go. That's where I started. I'm a door, and if they did the door guy thing, which would be smart, you'd have a whole new the scene. Just the potential is endless for this place.
Yeah, dude. The class that I'm coming up with, we're gonna do it.
Yeah, it's great. You guys are top tier class. It's
really, really good, and that's the most encouraging part about it. Is like, I'm coming up around these fucking guys that inspire me. That are so funny, and it's like our universe is just being created. You know what I mean? And then that once we all grow, that'll help and fucking like you're saying, like somebody blow up outside of this and that and whatever.
But yeah, your guys' classes, no one's even died from your class yet. Wait till that happens. Wait till that inevitably happens. And I mean a sad death.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
no way they took him from us.
It's gonna be me. Yeah.
Yeah.
It will be me.
Well, that's the game we got for you today. Russian roulette. But no, the moment someone dies from their class, I'm like, oh, their class is solidified.
Yeah, it's real. It's real. It's real when someone dies.
Well, that's when you know the class is like, oh, we're
doing it.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, we're doing it for real now. Oh shit.
Right.
Motherfucker died? Yeah, bro. And then you'll see people from multiple classes start dying, but that takes time. But the moment the first person from like your class dies, it's like the first time a friend dies in comedy, you're like a friend too, like somebody you like saw every day.
Yeah.
That shit's like, what? Wait, what? Yeah, this shit's crazy. But yeah, the moment that happens, you guys will be that's when you get your tassels. That's when you can move your tassel like this. The moment a friend dies.
Yeah.
Congratulations, everyone else.
Yeah.
You did it. It wasn't you.
Remember me.
Oh fuck. Ehsan, you want to play some games?
Yes,
with
we got a
our
couple
boy
games for you.
Fuzz?
Let's go.
Dude, Fuzz, you're such a fun hang, bro.
Thanks, man.
I love you. I hope you know that, dude. I love you.
I love you
do
guys too,
so
bro.
much.
You guys are the best.
Bro, you seen me grow up, dude. You saw me get married. Isn't that
saw you
crazy?
get
In our
married.
slight friendship, you've seen like very pivotal moments in my life.
Oh yeah, for sure. We both had hair.
We both had hair, dog.
And yeah, I saw you get married, baby on the way. Fucking
Whoa.
financially.
You
getting
seen
good.
to not knowing Schultz to being in the Schultz world to now that everything's happened since
Success.
then. Yeah, that's crazy how long like
4
he's been
years.
around.
Yeah.
4 years. We know each other for 4 years. I'm not, and you guys aren't either, but I'm not who I was when we first met. You know
No,
what I
you're
mean?
not,
I was
no.
26. I was just a kid
You were
still.
baby
I
Fuzz.
was just like, just moved out of my home state, just moved out of my hometown.
Parents moved out of your parents' house?
Yeah, first time I'm not with my parents and shit like that.
Damn.
And it's like I had to think about that the other day when I hit my 4 years in Austin, and I was like, "Damn, bro! Like I'm not even who I was the day I packed up that car." and
No, you're
drove
not.
down. I'm just not.
You know, it's funny. You're not the same guy. Even I'm like remembering meeting you and just like always speaking to you, saying what's up at the creek or whatever, or wherever we would be, and you're not this guy.
No,
This is a whole different
This is a whole
confident
different guy,
level
yeah.
of
it's
person.
a confidence boot. Yeah, I found my confidence again because I was this guy.
Fuzzy got his groove back.
Fuzzy got his
Yeah,
groove back.
I was this guy back home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then moving to a new city, not knowing anybody.
You're a new comic, it's
you're a
scary.
new comic.
Yeah.
You're getting humbled every fucking night. I didn't even know what comedy was. I came, you know what I mean? I'm from Madison. The only club I'd ever been to was Comedy on State. And I had done like 30 mics. So when I moved down here, I'd only done 30 mics. So I just
You
started.
were
I
baby.
was baby. And like I'm thinking, oh, comedy clubs are great. Comedy on State's amazing. This is what it's like. And then I moved down here and I'm like, oh, none of the comedy clubs are nice. You know what I mean? So I didn't even know what it was. Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Wild. It's been 4 years.
4 years.
I hit my 4 years this month as well.
Yeah.
So I must be a little over 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was 4 March 1st.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know what's funny is when I moved here, I was the new guy for 5 minutes. That's how fast people were moving here. I walked into what is now Roscoe's, the Santa Cruz Theater.
Right. That was my first mic.
To do my first mic here in Austin. And, you know, Miles is there, Spencer Cavins is there. I'm shaking up. I'm meeting all the guys. I'm like, yo, I'm Fuzzy. I just moved here from Wisconsin. Nice to meet you guys. They're kind of standoffish. You know how they are. And then, you know, I sit down and literally right after I introduce myself and sit down, Leo Konopka walks in. Hey, my name's Leo. I'm new here. I just moved here from Baltimore. It was like that. People were
Damn.
moving like that when I first moved here.
Yeah, it was exciting.
So,
You know, you know what's funny though? It's still happening like that. You're just a little.
I'm just a
you're
little removed from it
Once
now.
and because we're so removed from it, and now I hear you say you're removed from it. I'm like, no, wow, it's still happening. You're just not.
For sure.
You're not the guy with his ear all the way to the ground anymore. Now
Exactly.
your ear's a little
Yeah.
up. You got your ears a little up.
Yeah.
You're listening. What's going on up here?
And during that time, that's who was moving here in droves. Mostly, it was micers and new comics.
Brand new comics.
Yeah, from our class and level. Who was it? It was like you, me, Sam, Burner,
Dylan.
Dylan.
That's it.
That's it.
And
Jamar.
Jamar didn't move here till way late. Dude, Jamar didn't move here till the
He was,
club
but he
opened.
was here so much. I'd give him a pass.
Oh, right, he was.
He was
here
around.
so-
I knew
he was
Jamar
around. Yeah,
before
it wasn't
that.
like he was around.
I forgot he was
Yeah,
around.
he was around. And then that was like the only experienced comics.
Yeah.
And then Hans.
Hans
was
was
also
here.
experienced. And those were the only
Oh,
people.
Brian Simpson.
Brian
yeah.
Simpson didn't move here. Brian Simpson didn't visit here till 2 months before the club opened and moved here August of 2022.
Yeah, 2022.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, club opened 2023. But
Yeah.
he wasn't here. I wouldn't say he was.
He was
part of
around a lot, though.
He wasn't part of that 2021. Not really.
Because he was coming and doing Rogan and Friends all the time.
In like right before he moved here. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. I
Yeah.
thought he got here a little sooner.
No, he
but,
didn't. In terms of what we're talking about, in terms of like the early movers, it wasn't a lot. It was all micers. It wasn't a lot of us.
I knew there wasn't 10. There wasn't 10 comics who had been doing it for over 8 years.
Yeah,
Wow.
there wasn't.
It was at most there was 10. You
Right.
know what I mean? Out
That's
of the
crazy.
new wave that came.
It was
So
all
it
micers.
was all micers, and it was like 200 of us.
Yeah, it was.
It was a
You
city of
know?
micers.
Whereas now, I think now it's so funny because you have micers and then you have way more people
Now there's
who
experienced
move, who
comics
are
coming.
experienced comics moving into
Funny
this bitch.
ass motherfuckers
Yeah,
coming
dog.
through, bro.
Yeah.
Peyton Ruddy, Christoph,
Yeah,
all
who've
those
been
new
doing
door
it.
guys
Who-
that come now.
Yeah, that aren't like a brand new open micer.
No.
know
No,
what I'm
no.
saying? So it's like-
Monterey, who just got hired at the store, has
Monterey.
been doing it for like, I've known her for like at least 6-7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy, dude. It's fun though.
It's
I
fun.
love it, man. I love when a new funny person comes. It makes it just revitalizes you. It charges you up because yes, like this is what it's about. It's about growing. You.
Makes you better too.
Yeah,
It's like,
makes
fuck,
you
here's a new guy.
And they're all coming for my spot.
They're all coming,
They're
bro.
all trying to get the crown.
Oh my god. They see me, bro. I've been pulling knives out my back for years. Oh my god. They see a weakness in me.
Yeah, dude. That's what they think. They think they can get one over on you.
All right, so we have 2 games. The first game we'll do, we actually made slides for. The second one is just on my phone. But this is between me and you.
I'm going to play this one.
Oh, you want to play this one too? Since you don't know anything.
I don't know the answer.
Oh, yeah, because you were supposed to make
I was
it.
supposed to make the game, but I had to go to do a baby thing today, so I didn't get time to make the game. So now I get to play the game, and if I win this, holy fuck, you guys should be embarrassed.
Yes. So Fuzzy, we're both. By the way, we're starting the podcast now. We are both self-proclaimed bad Muslims.
Okay.
You guys both do say that on stage.
For sure.
Yeah. So
It's hard. That's
we
all I
had.
gotta say.
We had.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
Try it. No, try it. No. Don't eat or drink water while the sun is up during the hottest month of the year. Go ahead.
Yeah, we'll wait for you. Yeah. So we had Val come up with a Muslim trivia quiz, and we have to see who gets the most answers right.
All right, I'm excited.
And we just yell at the answer.
How
First
many?
one. How many?
There's 10 questions and they're multiple choice.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Allahu Akbar. No, I'm just-
Which book, I'll read them out loud. Which book records the traditions and sayings of Prophet Muhammad?
Okay, I have my answer. We'll go A, B, C, D.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Can I just say it?
Yes.
I'm gonna go B.
The Zabur.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go C.
The tafsir.
Yeah.
I will go D, the hadith.
Ah!
Hadith, baby. Come on. Come
We
on.
gotta keep track of the score.
So
Hassan's
I
up one.
got one.
Hassan's
All right.
got one.
And I'll read the answers too, so that way the people listening know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'll just read the whole thing. When I read it out, I'll just
Okay.
read the whole thing.
Okay. Number 2.
Who founded? Oh, yeah, you read it.
Who founded the Malawiya? I guess the Malawiya Sufi order. A, cultural institution. B, medical institution. C, political institution. Or D, educational institution.
Bro, what the fuck did that question? What does that mean?
Yeah. I have no idea.
I'm gonna go B, medical institution.
I'm gonna go D.
Educational institution? Mm-hmm. I'm going to go B, medical institution. It's D, educational institution.
One. The series just tied up, boys.
Yeah.
My hunch was that it was like Malala Yousafzai, even though it was a completely different word. I just got lucky.
That's so funny. What is the original color of the black stone of Mecca? A, gold. B, white. C, black. D, blue.
Oh, great question, though. The black in the answers makes it fucking
the black
tricky.
stone, the original color. It's like, ooh.
I'm gonna go B, white.
I'm also going to go B, white.
I'm gonna go C, black.
B, white.
I knew it.
2-1-1, baby.
Shouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
What is the virtue of reciting Ayatul Kursi before going to bed at sleep at night? A, takes away hunger. B, house in Jannah. C, you are protected from harm until sunrise. D gives you strength.
C.
I'm gonna go C as well.
C.
Protected from
I'm
harm
gonna go
until
C.
sunrise.
I know the Eiffel Kursi.
Yeah, that's my.
Also, it just makes sense out of all those things.
Yeah. It was my mom always tells me to pray it before I do anything. I forgot how it goes.
Eiffel Kursi. I knew it, bro.
Like it's a trap song.
Val, can you give me the first
Ayatul
verse of the Eiffel Kursi, and I could probably say the rest.
Surat al-Baqarah. Oh, is that the Bismillah Mazraha Musha and the Rabbil Ghafur Rahim? That one?
Yes, maybe.
You'd have to play it on. There's no way we can read this. I don't know. You'd have to go
He
up.
said the first line. I was like,
We don't have sound,
Verse,
though.
verse.
Oh yeah, we don't have
We don't have
sound.
sound.
All right, never mind.
Yeah, we'll never
I
know.
used to know it. My mom's gonna be so disappointed if she sees this. You're supposed to say it before you travel, before you get on a plane,
No,
all
yeah.
those things.
There's
In the
no.
name of Allah, the Lord of mercy, the giver of mercy.
Yeah.
But you guys want to know? You need to hear the.
We need to hear the thing.
the jibber jabber.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
guys need to hear the jibber jabber
That's
language.
the gibber
And
jabber.
it's like Allah is the only God. Muhammad is his last prophet.
Yeah, yeah.
We
yeah.
got nothing about. We're not hearing
It's
it.
all right.
It's all
Whatever.
right.
Back to the game.
Back to the game.
Yeah, just ruin the whole pod, Val.
Yeah.
No big deal.
I like it's all plugged in, and
I'm sure it is.
So right now we're at 3-2-2.
Yep.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which prophet as had control of the jinn and was able to talk to animals? Oh my God, I should know this.
Is it A, Sulaiman, B, Dawood, D, or C,
C, Yunus.
Yunus, or D, Musa?
I'm gonna go D, Musa. We did a sketch with Brian's cat was in the jinn came up.
Yes.
That's why I know. I remember this because we looked up a specific thing when we did that sketch.
I'm pretty sure Musa is Moses. Sulaiman is King Solomon. Dawood is David. I don't know who Yunus is. I'll go C, Yunus.
I'll go D, Musa.
Ooh,
Sulaiman.
Sulaiman. So King Solomon.
Sulaiman. What
What
does
does
Zamzam
Zamzam
mean?
mean?
Holy water, water well. Or A, holy water. B, water well. C, stop.
I
D,
know what
drink.
Zamzam is, but I don't know which one. I know. I'm not gonna say what it is until we answer.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go A, holy water.
I'm gonna go D, drink.
I'm gonna go B, water well. Zamzam is the geyser that spits out water out of the earth, and it was like Prophet
Oh.
Muhammad was making a trek, and the Zamzam broke, and Allah gave him water. So I don't know.
It's either holy water or water well. It's one of the two.
It was a geyser though.
What does it mean?
Val?
Oh, sorry.
Jesus.
It means
I
stop.
thought
Stop! No!
Hey.
We all got it wrong? That's crazy.
Also crazy that Val's just fucking.
Yeah, where the fuck was Val?
I thought y'all were still discussing that.
Yeah.
Why would it mean stop?
Yeah.
What?
Zamzam means Zamzam. Hey boy, Zamzam means Zamzam, all right?
What two things does a person
No, but
lose?
sometimes she's like Zum Zum. Yeah, that doesn't mean something. You know what I mean?
I know, and it's like so confusing.
All right. What two things does a person lose if he or she misses Asr Salah intentionally? A, friends. B, property. C, family. D, time.
So we're picking two.
Yeah, there's two in this one.
Okay.
I do have explanations. So, like, I have the explanation for Zamzam. If you guys
What's the explanation for Zum Zum while we look over
So it
this?
says, Ibn Abbas said, the Prophet added, may Allah bestow mercy on Ismail's mother. Had she left the Zamzam alone, parentheses, flowing without trying to control it, or had she not scooped from that water to fill her water skin, Zamzam would have been a stream flowing on the surface of the earth.
I don't see how that means stop.
Yeah.
I think it's, had she left the Zamzam alone, so like her inability to control herself, like, I don't know, something along the lines of like
Okay.
ability to stop what you're doing is what I understood.
You fucking dumbasses.
Hmm.
My guess is for what two things does a person lose if he or she misses Asr Salah intentionally? A, friends. B, property. C, family. D, time. My two guesses are going to be D, time, and C, family.
Mine is D, time, and B, property.
I'm gonna go A, friend, C, family.
Ehsan.
Wow.
So, son, you got 2?
No, I said time and property.
Oh, I
so
heard
Hassan got
family
1.
and
Oh, so we all got
property.
1 because I got family and time.
Yeah,
And then,
yeah.
he went friends.
So we all got we all got this wrong. No one said these 2.
No,
So you have to
sorry.
get
So we all
2
get
to
it
get
wrong.
both points.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
yeah.
so
You don't
okay.
get a partial
All right.
point.
Yeah,
no
yeah.
partial points.
So
So-
still
Okay.
3.
3-2-2.
3-2-2. All
Yes.
right, no partial points.
Damn, we are sucking at this. Huh?
I'm doing
Yeah.
very
Yeah, you're
good.
doing very well. Yeah, you're doing well.
Which of the following is not an example of major shirk? Asking help from a prophet, denying Allah and his religion, going to a pious person's grave for blessings, showing off.
Is not an example. Ooh. I think well.
I'm going to go B, denying Allah and his religion.
It seems like a shirk is something that's negative, right? So I think it's going to a pious person's grave and for blessings. I'm gonna go C. Because that's the only thing that's not really negative here.
I'm gonna go C too because it's the most descriptive.
Showing off.
Damn, who would have guessed that one?
Yeah. Damn, we got the last 3 wrong.
Also, all Muslim people do is show off.
Yeah.
Y'all be showing off, y'all showing y'all ass.
yeah.
Fuck is a shirk.
I think that's like a thing you're not supposed to do, right? Like you're not supposed to deny Allah on this.
Who will get their book of deeds in the right hand on the day of a judgment? A, the disbelievers. B, the hypocrites. C, the believers. D, the leaders.
C.
The leaders.
C. I'm gonna go C.
I'm gonna go see the believers. You go the leaders?
No, hold on. You both went C?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see the believers. Yeah, that just makes the most sense.
Yeah.
It
So
just
I got that
answers
right.
the question.
Yeah.
So 4-3-3.
And then that Smash Mouth song plays. When I saw her face.
I was Muslim.
Yeah.
When I saw her eyes, because I didn't really see her face.
Right. Which is not one of the rights of a Muslim upon another Muslim? A, if one invites, you accept it. B, if one asks for advice, you give sincerely. C, if one dies, you attend the funeral. D, if one asks for money, you give.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go C. If one dies, you attend the funeral.
I'm gonna go A.
I'm gonna go D. If one asks for money, you give. Let's go. 4-2-2, baby.
Yeah, 4-2-2.
4-2-2, baby.
No,
No,
3.
it's 5.
No, it's 5-3-3.
5-3-3.
5-3-3. We
5-3-3.
all got one. Yep.
Yeah. 5-3-3. I forgot the believer one.
Yeah.
All right, time to come back.
Yeah.
Val, is that it, Val?
I
Did he
think
win?
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, dude,
damn.
dude, Fuzzy, you're the same amount of Muslim as Deric.
Let's go.
Yeah, nigga. I like that.
All right, so now the second game, I'm just gonna read it off my phone here.
Mm-hmm.
Fuzzy, of course, is a great nickname.
Yes.
Is this me versus?
This is you two. This is just
Okay.
you two. This is you versus Fuzz, the losers of the Muslim game. That's actually what this game is called, the losers of the Muslim game. I don't know how I got it
Wait,
right.
so how did you? Okay.
Yeah. I really foresaw that you had a Lamaze class or whatever the fuck you had beforehand. Okay, so I'm going to give you, there's no multiple choice, I'm just going to give you a sports nickname. You tell me who the person is.
Okay.
And it's just a race, whoever yells it out first. Ready? 1, sweetness.
Walter Payton.
He's gonna be so good at this.
Yeah. 2, the logo.
Jerry West.
Fuzzy got it.
Fuck.
Yeah, 1-1. 3, Big Poppy.
David Ortiz.
David Ortiz, 2-1 Fuzz. 4, the Great Mound of Rebound.
Charles Barkley.
2-2.
I didn't know that one.
Number 5, White Chocolate.
Tracy Williams.
Oh,
Damn.
Fuzzy got it. 3-2. Oh, this is crazy. Number 6, the Great One.
Babe Ruth.
No.
The great one. Wayne
Brad
Gretzky.
Letterman.
Wayne Gretzky. 3-3.
Yes.
It is 3-3 right now. This is crazy. All right, number 7, Agent Zero.
Gilbert
Gilbert
Arenas.
Arenas. Tie.
Wait, hold on.
That's definitely a
Time out. Can I go? Do I have a timeout?
No, say
Can I use my timeout?
Sure, use your timeout.
Thank you. Timeout. Water.
This game got really intense. Yeah, you're like, I need that.
Let me talk to my coach. Val. I need help.
I come wipe you down.
So 4-4. Number 8, the Great Bambino.
Babe Ruth.
Tie again. 5-5. Number 9, the bus.
Jerome Bettis.
All right, Fuzzy. This is the last one I have. If you tie it up, I'll look for other ones. But Deric, you can put it away. The honey badger.
Tyrann Mathieu.
Oh, we're tied! Oh, we're tied! Oh, I have to look up
Such a
more.
good nickname.
It's so bad.
Such a badass nickname.
Okay, you guys ready? You guys ready?
This is overtime.
This is overtime. Whoever wins the next one, just wins. Let me just make sure I have it right. Okay, ready? Big Shot Bob.
Oh, Bob.
Robert Ory!
I just said Bob.
Send the guest home a loser, dude. Very rarely do we send the guest home with 0 wins. But goddamn, it feels good. The guest always wins the game because it's for them. Just to fucking take the
feels really
fuck
bad,
out.
yeah.
Just a solid
Woo!
show
God,
domination of Fuzzy.
We need brooms for when this happens.
We
This
swept
very rarely happens. But get the brooms out, baby.
It feels horrible.
That's why we brought you on here to make you feel
That's why
bad.
we brought you on, brother. To truly let you know you suck. Woo! Guys, that's been Deric and Ehsan and this fucking piece of shit. Woo! That was great.
Oh, so good. Thank you, Fuzzy, for coming.
Fuzzy, you're the
Thanks,
goat. You know
guys.
you're the goat.
You have
You know
anything
you're
you wanna
the future.
promote?
Love
You're the
you
future
guys.
of comedy. Hey, Fuzz. Fuzz, you're the future, dude.
Thank you, man.
You know
I
I
know
mean
it.
that. You know I
I
mean
know
that
it
sincerely.
too, bro.
I love you so much. One of my best friends, and I love you.
I love you guys. So come see Miss Comedy Universe in Austin at the Creek in the Cave, one Thursday out of every month. It's America's first all-inclusive comedy pageant, feminist extravaganza. It's not a sex thing. And then when this shit releases, find me on YouTube and watch it. A Night in Austin.
A night in Austin. We will promote it. We'll
Yes,
promote it.
we'll promote it, and
We'll
then
promote it.
follow Fuzzy on Instagram at FuzzyKillG, I believe.
Please.
Yes, FUZZYKHILG.
The goat.
Nice.
LJI.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
You're welcome, loser.